about old clothes, basically. And actually, I want you to understand too that these are not only old clothes, but these are actually clothes I used to wear one time when I lost weight. So that's really, indication of how big I really was when I was at my biggest. These are the sizes that I actually wore when I lost weight. So I was really happy at that weight and with these size clothes because it wasn't those big clothes. But now looking at this, like I was really still big. So just taking a look at the shirt right here. This is actually a 1X shirt. So you see how big this shirt is. You can see how big this shirt is. Like, really big. And then taking a look at these jeans. Okay. So these are size 16 jeans. I think at my biggest I wore 18. And these are like not just a regular 16, these are 16W. So big jeans. So these are some shots of me today. Just being more comfortable with myself because I'm actually very uncomfortable wearing like a tank top. I would have never worn that before. Wearing even these pants that I have on today, I would have never worn anything like that before because it was just really all about hiding myself, hiding my body. Whereas now I'm working to become more comfortable, but I'm not I'm not there yet. But anyway, here's a shot of what I've transformed to over the last year. So all right, this is me. It can be helpful to have a group of friends to work out with or to just be on your diet with, but you gotta understand at the end of the day, like if someone else decides to quit or just take a break from what your new change of life is, you gotta understand that you're in it for yourself, for your benefit. So you have to kind of look out for yourself. You have to look out for yourself. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest advocate. You have to be your own hero. You have to be just that person that keeps you in order. Be your own like life coach. Seriously, you have to find things that motivate you, that just keep you going and keep you on course. Because at the end of the day, it's just you. And so, what impacts you is what impacts you. You can't look to someone else to be that for you. So your journey is your journey. Whatever happens along your journey is going to impact you. It'll impact all the people around you indirectly, but you're directly affected by your choices, by your decisions. Like no one else can really walk in your shoes for you. You're gonna have to do it yourself. So am I saying that someone else is not welcomed along my journey? No, I'm not saying that at all. Whoever is welcome along my journey, as long as they're a positive force for me, and I can be one for them as well. But at the end of the day, I have to count on myself. I have to be everything to myself that I would need. Literally, that everything to myself that I would need. A lot of times I feel like we get caught up in looking for someone else to be that motivating factor, that force that pushes us. But at the end of the day, it boils down to you. Like I always say, we can do whatever we want to do. So you have to want to change your life, change your your eating habits, and not have all that weight on you, basically weighing you down, shortening just your vibrance in life. I really can't think of anyone else that could be more supportive of you than you. Like you're what matters. You're the major key, the major factor in your success. So like no one else can do that for you. It's all on you. It's literally all on you. So be that to yourself. Be good to yourself. One major struggle this week was resisting candy. For some reason this week I was really craving candy. I just wanted to grab a handful of plain M&Ms and just like eat them. But if you do that, it won't just stop there. It'll go on to the next thing, or the next thing. You grab one handful of M&Ms or whatever it is, brownies or whatever, and then you'll be, next thing you're grabbing the next one, and next thing you ate a whole bag, or you're going to get another bag or something like that. So I resisted, and I'm really happy to say that this week, I pushed through. I didn't have any candy. I haven't had any candy probably in about 3 weeks now. I'm thinking it's like 3 weeks. Usually, I have a piece, here or there, just, if I have space for it in my calorie count. But I just been off of sugar for like the last, I think it's about 3 weeks now. So happy with that change, and hopefully I'll stick to it for a lot longer. Not saying that it is an enemy, because once again, I think I know I believe in everything in moderation, but just being off of it, I mean, it's just something to do, another challenge for for the week to come or for the months to come. So I'm fine with it, with not having any, but it was a temptation. Like I said, I named it very specifically. It was plain M&Ms, so it was something that I was really craving, but I pushed through, overcame it, and here I am, happily not having any candy for 3 weeks now. So I'm doing good. Okay, so to stay on course with a busy lifestyle, it's all about preparation. It is all about preparation. Really, what I think helps me is to do the meal prep. So like an example, I love to have rice with stir-fried vegetables, and I usually have eggs with that because I don't eat any meat. But then this week I did the stir-fried vegetables with the rice, and I had black beans, which I really, really enjoyed. I mean, it was so good. Like, I know I'm going to have that again, probably this week or next week. But in preparing my meals, for 3 or 4 days, that helps me to stay on course, whether I'm busy or not. So all I got to do is grab the bowl of food, warm it, and I can eat. Also, eating the same foods, consistently. So that really helps me, because I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat. I already know. So it's a plan. It's just really just planning. Just like, you can write in your planner or put in your phone, what your plan is for anything else. You can plan your meals in the same way, and it helps to keep you organized. And then, most foods these days are prepackaged. So you can get some prepackaged foods. Am I saying eat a lot of those? No, I'm not. Not saying eat a lot of those. But they are very useful, and that is why we have such a wide variety of prepackaged and prepared foods. There are a lot of meal prep programs that are available these days as well, and you can do some research, look into them, and see which one fits your budget and fits your lifestyle. So that's also an option to help you stay on your course. Well, the thing that comes to mind for me is when I hear the way you do anything is the way you do everything. I think that applies to me with my food journey, because I am known to be a planner, an organizer, a person that prepares ahead of time to get things done. So I feel like those characteristics carry over into my weight loss journey, because once again, meal prep, sticking to a certain number of calories, those kind of things utilize that skill. So it's just melding my life together, and basically, like I said before, or hopefully I said before, I'm a whole person. So the things that make me successful in one area of my life should also help me to be successful in every area of my life. So there should be the carryover into the things that I'm doing that that have allowed me to be successful in other areas of my life. So I'm employing that now. I'm employing that. So the way I go about my everyday life is the way, I'm going about this journey. So it has allowed me to have some successes along the journey. And I feel like, those successes will only continue as long as I continue to stick to my plan and being, faithful and true to myself and to who I am. And I'm growing in that. Like, I can't name specifically who I am, but I know characteristics of myself now. So I can honestly say that I'm growing in that area of knowing who I am and carrying things that have allowed me to be successful in one area of my life to over into this food journey, this food fight, to be successful at it. So, yeah, and every day is a new victory, is a new battle, is a new victory. So, I'm determined to win. I'm focused on winning. I'm set on winning. So, and it can seem like something like, oh, like your life goes on and on and on and on. So it's an everyday fight, but I have to eat every day anyway. So why go about it being mindless when I can go about it in a very mindful way and get my goals accomplished. I love winning. I love winning, and I absolutely hate losing. So if I can see these successes, and each day that's a win. I remember even just yesterday thinking like, I made it through another week being successful, with no cheat days, no candy. That was a great feeling to know that I've accomplished that. And it's been, like I said, like about 3 weeks now, to where I haven't had any of the sugar, any candy, sorry. So I'm good. One day at a time, one step at a time, and that's really all I can ask of myself is to look at it that way and not beat myself up too much, but just focus on the victories and on the successes, because those are the things that are gonna get me closer to my destination, which is wholeness and health. I have my life ahead of me, and they say people get sicker or as they get older, but I don't believe you have to. I really don't believe you have to. I think those are things that can be taken out of your life, basically eliminated from your life if you eliminate certain habits from your life. I feel like it's the habits that make us, sicker later in our life, because your body is not as strong and as vibrant as it was earlier in your life. But that doesn't mean that has to be your destiny. I think that your food, because your food is should be life sustaining. So why not sustain life? Why not eat foods that are live, that can help you to sustain life? So, I plan to be healthy in my older years. I really do plan to be healthy in my older years.